but I know him very well. He is reported to have said that what should now happen is that no development at all should be taken to Mount Kenya at all. The development should now be taken only to Nyanza and Rift Valley and Western Kenya, because one of their own is now head of the Parliamentary Budget Committee. You know, when somebody thinks like that and just doesn't think it, he speaks it. And he's a member of parliament who I believe has a university degree. Then he tells you we have a problem. He or she does not understand what running a country is in the 21st century. And it is because we have created a country where mobilization is on ethnicity. And once again, we thought about this. When we were doing the Constitution in 2002, we invited the late Professor Ali Mazrui. And he presented a paper to us. If African politics are ethnic prone, can we have constitutions that are ethnic proof? And what he was trying to do, how can we deal with this ogre called ethnicity in a creative manner, in a manner that does not stand in the way of development, understood broadly to mean things beyond infrastructure. So I can't agree with you more that this idea that Kenyans have, that they are waiting for elections with bated breath, because the day after election they'll have a bunch of people in the image of Moses doing things for them, for the benefit of the country. It is completely untrue.
PLO, there's a statement that was made here by one of our guests, and he said that Kenyans know who is a bad leader and who should not be voted for. And Kenyans equally know who is a good leader who would bring in change. But Kenyans choose to vote for the person who they know very well should not be in those offices. Do we as Kenyans, do Kenyans then, are they part of the problem as to where we find ourselves
Of course.
Today?
The Kenyan voter, and I dare say the African voter, is a co-author of his own misfortune. I think I've said this before at one time, and I was quoting Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere when in 1994 he was invited by his party, Chama cha Mapinduzi, to give a suggestion on who should be the president of Tanzania. And he says, first of all, he must be an individual who will fight corruption. He must be an individual who will fight against religious mobilization and ethnic mobilization. He must be an individual who knows that being in power is a position of trusteeship. He must be a humble man. Then he said, but I see my people now thinking religion, thinking ethnicity. And he said in Kiswahili, naomba iwatafune. And there is a sense in which the Kenyan voter, as you rightly say, and as your guest rightly say, they know the individuals who, if given an opportunity, would serve. But they don't. In fact, a friend of mine who is an ambassador, but who lived here, is ambassador of a foreign country, told me Kenyans have never quite voted a president or voted. They vote against something. And in that process, another person is declared the winner. Perhaps that is what we do. You go to the village today, people are voting along clan lines. People are voting along clan lines, along tribal lines, and a little bit of who paid the money most. So you are right in saying, knowing as we do the men and women who, if given the opportunity to serve, would serve, we choose not to vote them. And this is what Kenyans say, hajui siasa. And hajui siasa means that you don't bribe the electorate. Hajui siasa means that you don't drink with the electorate. Hajui siasa means that you don't lie to the electorate. Hajui siasa means you are not prepared to share with them the CDF. Hajui siasa means that you are a honest man or a woman. Then hujui siasa from the Kenyan voter standpoint.
Is there a connection between seeing things actually work